Hello everyone, this is your host, Mr. Kafuffles, and welcome to a new interesting game that I've decided to play after quite some time, especially after beating some of my other games that I had just finished up, much like my Dark Sector and my Dead Space 2. This is Graveyard Keeper. Now, the Breaking Dead, this was a DLC that was free, a free expansion back in 2018 for having your own zombies. But what this game is about is that we play as a unnamed man who is trying to return home to his beloved wife, or his lover. I want to say wife, but even then. We get ran over, and we basically get reincarnated to become this world's graveyard keeper. And we basically have to find or figure out a way so we can get out of this world and return back to the world of the living. Now, there are 3 additional DLCs that I could get at any random point, such as Stranger Sins, Game of Crone, and Better Save Soul. This game was made by Lazy Bear Games and published by Tiny Build, and I have made quite a lot of progress, mainly more on my Switch, but even then, there's also this I have done. But I don't mind going into a new game until getting up to the point where I'm at in my current save. It's an ordinary day, and our hero is hurrying home where someone very important is waiting for him. Even in everyday routine, there's a place for loving and feeling loved. Especially when you know that someone misses you. That I would say is his wife or girlfriend, but either way, it's his lover. What happened? Where is everything? Calm down. You've merely turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. But I need to go home. Can I go home? There is always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. But I need to go home to my love. Okay, so wife. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. You should dig up Jerry. He'll help you sort everything out. Who? What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay, let's find Jerry. Alright, so basically this is our home where we can do cooking, we can make certain food, we have a basement as well, but we won't get into that much right now. We need to get Jerry, who is right there. Holy sod! I'm a skull! Are you Jerry? Why would you think I'm Jerry? A man with red eyes told me that I would need to dig up Jerry. A red eye? I remember. Oh, sod, that's right, I'm Jerry. Oh, shit. How'd you find me? The man told me that you would answer all my questions. Good, good. Let me ask you first. Who are you, and where the sod are we? I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of this makes sense. I definitely remember that bell. And a donkey! Ah, crap, I skipped over that. My bad. Something is very wrong with that animal. He could be dangerous. Hey, buddy. Donkeys of the world unite. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Wow, a talking donkey. You can understand me? Let's talk. Who are you?
I'm cheap labor. This cart isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist bastard who owns it. And I only earn 5 carats a day. This situation is deeply humiliating, you know. You know where I'm coming from, right, comrade? The bastard pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, I need to go back to the town. You get rid of this one, I'll bring you a new one.
What a strange land this is.
Hey, what are you sharing at? Grab that juicy corpse while it's still fresh.
What for?
I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember why exactly. I'm pretty sure it'll be fun. It might be profitable.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Let's do it.
So we hit E to grab and collect everything, along with interacting.
Sod, I like this place. Feels like home. Put that body on the autopsy table. Then, what's next? Oh yes, slice some flesh from that corpse. That should be good for starters.
What? No way! This isn't right!
Sure, it's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull of amnesia. Is it right that you don't know who you are? Is it right that I'm a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut the sod up and do what I tell you.
You promise you'll tell me how to get home?
You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me.
So another good thing about this game is that we also have to do autopsies on our bodies, such as collecting the flesh, and we also have to make sure that we have more white skulls than red skulls. Doing everything also requires us to reuse up our energy. That's disgusting.
You'll get used to it.
So what should I do with the corpse?
I don't know. Let's bury it. Take the corpse. I'll wait for you in the graveyard.
So we take the body. We also lost a white skull. So that's a 1-1. There is a way to get more white skulls and remove red skulls, but even then, that's going to require a lot of work.
Let's bury it.
So, using the blueprint desk at the graveyard, mark a site for the grave, and then dig it up with your shovel. Carefully put the body, or what remains of it, in the grave. Bury, decorate. Warning, do not use goat skulls and upside down crosses, or upside down stars, for decoration. No shit. So we're gonna have a grave site right here, because we are gonna be working a whole lot on this graveyard. And I mean a lot.
Nicely done. This burial certificate. I remember. Money. Alcohol. Alcohol. I sure used to like it. A lot. Oh, son, here comes the bishop. He's your boss.
This guy is the bishop. He will come every sun.
Oh, I know. Ask him about the burial certificate. He should know something. I better leave now. I'll be in the morgue waiting for my beer.
Oh dear me, I'm so tired. Why do I have to come here every week?
He is also the one who runs this church until we run it.
Oh dear, the new keeper. We've been expecting him for 30 years, but he pretends there's nothing wrong. I'm sorry to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess.
I know.
There's no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fix it.
Yes, I know. I know. Wooden markers.
As soon as your graveyard quality is at least five skulls, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. I'm good at everything. That's what I've chosen. That's why I was chosen, to represent his will. Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it. I'll come by again next week. In fact, I come by here every purple sun.
Maybe I'm not dreaming. Can I eat something? Oh, he's waiting. What should I say? Why is it you come here?
It's part of my duty, the unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know how much all the traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his might and glory.
I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? And give me a quick moment to take care of that.
As soon as the body's been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern.
So we have the bishop's choice. About this certificate, could you tell me more about it?
Here's your payment for laying our brethren to rest. It's all part of an ancient contract between the town and the village. As soon as the body's been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificates for money at the village tavern.
Oh god. It seems too complicated to be a dream. About the town.
Oh, the town is the heart of our glorious land. The palace, the cathedral, everything is there. You should see it for yourself. But nose gloves? That would be rather funny.
How can I get to the town?
It's not far from the village. Just head south from the tavern. Just go east from the graveyard gate, along with the old stone road.
No more questions.
If you run out of repair kits while fixing the graveyard, we can always craft new ones.
And that is also a thing we have to worry about. But even then, I'm not entirely sure. But woodworking is going to be something that, to craft new items, you'll be needing to unlock relevant technology. This costs tech points, being blue, red, and green points, which can be obtained by doing specific things. Red by building and, well, red is more specifically for crafting stuff with the furnace, attacking creatures and killing them. Green is more of knowledge of nature. Okay, yeah. Red is represented by handcrafting skills and your ability to work with materials. Green is representing your knowledge about nature and all things nature itself. And blue is spiritual knowledge of the immaterial world. You'll get blue at the study table in your church basement, but there is another way by creating burial fences and tombstones that require stone or marble. But even then, the study table is also a good way to earn blue knowledge points. You earn points simply by doing anything. Also, you can get points by studying new items at a special table. Yes, stone rock gathering, timber stockpile. Yeah, so it's really, really important to get, let's see, woodworking up to woodcutter and precious metals, and then stone carving, because that way we can earn a lot of blue points. Because Stonecutter 2, we're also going to be needing, let's see, we are going to be needing a lot of stuff. So yeah, once we reach stone graveyards to carved gravestones, that is going to be where we can get blue points. Even grave monuments, that will also be a good way to earn them. Marble is also a serious way to earn a lot of blue. I know this because, well, more specifically, blue is basically trying to build up your graveyard, so building all these would give more blue points. One moment as well. Cat wants in. Hi. Okay, so the anatomy and alchemy, that is basically for all of our butchering, for removing parts. It's also best to get these perks as well, because for butcher, you know how to work with the meat. You have less chance of making surgical errors when extracting hard spares and soft spares, along with surgery, which increases it much further. But we're going to be needing a lot of green, 50 blue, and 50 red, but even then, we're also going to be needing another 30 and 25, so let's see, 80, 105 blue. Because we would also then need to get extracting the important parts of either the intestines, the heart, and the brain. There are, I believe the heart gets rid of some red. Same thing with the blood and the fat. Hello, kitty. Hi. You are happy to see me. I know. I know you are. Cookery that will be obtained by itself or by buying recipes. The unknown, that's always going to be through the use of story. Now, with our energy, we can just do about everything possible. From, yeah, shoveling, chopping trees, mining. Whoa, easy there. Easy, bud. I know you were trying to go for my neck there. I know you were. There is a way that we can fix up our fence for the graveyard. Hey, watch it. Let's see. Fix it up. Yeah, hello, you little shit. Little goof. Watch it. Hey, stop. Now, honestly, I really would not use the wooden crosses and whatnot until you get the stone and carvings. Those are better. Like, way better. So what I would recommend is to actually get rid of the wooden grave sites. Since he's going to be leaving here soon, we are just going to get rid of these. We don't need them. Just trust me on this. Just trust me, okay? Trust the process. Yeah, like that, we are also out of stamina. Our energy. Let's get... and we also need more repair kits. Okay, yeah, that's grand. Ah, yes, we are also equipped with our tools, which are all rusty, because it's bad. It's all bad. I think he's gonna leave soon. Either he's gonna leave soon or he's gonna stay until we get it up to 5. But either way, if he stays or not, we need to hurry the hell up with getting everything all set and done. This is a place for stone, place for wood logs. But we need sleep. That's also another thing we need to worry about. Sleep. Now, you might say that this game is more recognizable to, say, Stardew Valley. Exactly. Because either way, I feel like playing this game reminds me more of playing Stardew Valley than anything else. Oh, I'm so refreshed.
Oh, this is not good at all. Not good at all. Who do you think you are?
I'm the new graveyard keeper.
Hooray! A kipper! Wow, I've been here for... how long? I'm Yorick. I'm so lonely. Poor, poor me. It's too bad you're here. Wait, no. On the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. But we do have a rather unpleasant fellow buried here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. That sound like something you can help us with?
I'm not exactly sure why I'm here, actually. Jerry only told me about burying bodies. You're York and he's Jerry. Huh. Funny.
Ah, the half-dead skull. That jealous bastard. He can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. Who am I kidding? It's terrible here. Especially that guy in the lower right corner of the grave. He's so mean.
You watch it right there, mister. I know that you were gonna bite me. I know you.
Could you just get rid of him? Just dig him up and throw him in the river. I can even give you a license I stole back when I was alive.
What license?
You're such a dummy. To dig up a corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox near the church.
Yeah, so that's something else that we have to worry about. Exhumations. Exhumations is basically a way to get rid of a body in a certain plot. If we need to get more white skulls and get rid of the reds. So that way we can make our church better. Or, well, the graveyard. Looks like a good place to work on making my home cozy. And maybe I can finally stop dreaming about this skull. Yeah, so that's something else that we can do. We can have household utensils rack, Bridge of the Dead painting, Red Eye painting, Bishop's Choice painting, Donkeys of the World Unite painting, a cooking table, updated cooking table, cupboard, old-fashioned cupboard. And we can also have a carpet, some red flowers, a lot of flowers, a bedspread. Even we can change the walls. A fleur-de-lis, vines, bellflowers, everything. But there's a lot of stuff we can also build out here. Use the blueprint desk to activate to access the building interface and start building or removing an object in the area. Some objects will be built immediately. Some of them you will need a little extra work with your hammer, and this will spend time and energy. So the first thing we are going to be needing is obviously the yard space. But before that, we need to get something built, or well, have a technology such as sawing and smithing unlocked. We need to get smithing, so we need to continue in the story. We also have this plot of land, but we need another license for it, for the garden. The garden. Property in forfeiture. For commercial use, contact the tavern owner, Horadric. So we have to go to the tavern either way. And we also need a technology for harvesting as well, because we don't know how to harvest them correctly. So we need to go to farming and nature, in which there's a farmer we can go to. Even for collecting flowers, or well, no, not exactly, but either way, we can collect the flowers still. We can, I believe we can sell them. So let's just head on down towards the tavern. Now, I do really love this game. It's very nice, it's relaxing. It makes you really feel like an actual graveyard keeper. Wadlala, boo, dabby, dabby. I swear, I'm just thinking of blue dabba dee dabba die. That's what I feel at times when just looking at her singing. Ah, you must be the new graveyard keeper. So I've been told. But how do you know? Oh, if you live as long as I have, you'll probably learn how to read people too. Where's my manners? I'm Miss Jane, Horadric's wife. Nice to meet you. I have a few questions about... Oh, you better talk with my husband. He's in charge around here. He's not only the tavern keeper, but also the elected head of the village. Besides, he really does like to talk. All I can do is sell you some recipes. And that she does have some really good recipes. You better talk with my husband, he's in charge here. Yes, she has fish delicacies, tasty and healthy, sweet baking, and pies. Like, those are some really good recipes to have, as they will be filled in to your cookery. Hello there, Horadric.
Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I am Horadric. How can I help you?
I came from the graveyard. I woke up here today, and things have been crazy since then.
Oh, sorry. How could I not recognize you? Good. This is good. Things are looking bright for our small village. When are you planning to open up the church?
I need to fix the graveyard first.
Sure. It's been a while since anybody took care of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you?
About this burial certificate. The bishop told me that you would buy my burial certificates.
Yes, that's right. As the head of the village, according to the ancient contract, I have to trade it for money.
Ancient contract?
Of course, only if I have any money.
What do you mean?
The village is going through some hard times. We're short on money. But as soon as you open up the church, pilgrims bring lots of shiny coins to the village.
I'd like to trade you some fresh meat.
Meat is a delicacy in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need the royal meat stamp on it.
Yeah, there's that. A thing we are going to be having a very hard time trying to figure out on how to get that meat stamp.
Many years ago, there was an accident with an inappropriate meat.
Ah, crap.
And I don't need any trouble with the town. Does your meat have a stamp?
Actually, no.
I don't even know where you can get an authorized meat. But wow, it looks really good. But without a meat stamp, my hands are tied.
Where can I get this stamp?
Oh, you can send a form to the Royal Guard through the mailbox near the church, but it'll cost you a bundle. But then there's another way. I'll tell you just because we're neighbors. Come closer. There's this guy called Snake. I think he is a fake royal stamp. But to be honest, I haven't seen him for a while. You can ask Miss Charm. She comes here every...
Female sign, I think. Yeah, that's the sign for the female. For females. Yeah.
I bet she can help you with finding Snake.
But yeah, Snake is going to be another way of getting the fake stamp. Ask about the garden. I found an abandoned garden near the graveyard. Could you tell me about it?
Oh, the garden was seized by the merchant to cover someone's debt. I can't find anybody who will make any use of it. I can give you permission to use the garden. Who else would agree to grow crops near the graveyard?
Ah, thank you. Keep listening. Sounds great.
Good, but you still need to talk to the merchant. It's his property.
How is it his property? You gave me the certificate to own it.
It's not exactly proper to give you permission without his approval, but it'll be fine if you just promise to settle the details with him later.
Sure, I'll talk to him. Great.
He comes to trade it.
I'm not even sure what sign that's supposed to be, but I'm just gonna go along with colors. Every orange. How can I get a town pass?
It's rather complicated. The Inquisitor can grant you a town pass, or you can just purchase citizenship. Let me think. You know, there is one villager who could help you. Miss Charm may be able... Maybe she can help you. Oh, Keeper. Could you kindly take this letter to our blacksmith, Cresvold?
Sure, where can I find him?
The southeastern corner of the village.
Okay, so this is Miss Charm? Miss Charm Monroe. Hi. What do you want? I'm a graveyard keeper and I want to ask you some questions. I see. I swear I could have sworn I heard her say croissant. You know how many times a day? Fuck. I have no time for you, you little man. Come back when you have more faith in yourself. But... Ciao. Hail, friend. Can I have a moment? What did Miss Charm tell you? Literally to go away. Ah, always so classy. She would never talk to just anyone. I'm not just anyone. I'm the local graveyard keeper. Soon to be prior of the local church. How primitive. I'm a well-known poet in certain small circles. My name is Wagner. One day I'll read my poem to her, and then we'll... But first I need to write it, and I'm catastrophically out of paper and ink. Maybe you can get me some? Journalist, you notice the little things about people. Put these things together and you have a story. Sometimes you get stories from dialogues. Ask where to find paper and ink. You may have some of it in your church, or you can make it. I'm just not used to manual labor, but a skillful man such as you can surely do it easily. Also, you can get some from the old astrologer. He used to go to the lighthouse every blue moon. He was my supplier before we had this ridiculous fight.
10 paper and an ink.
Are you fucking crazy? Okay, so it is halfway until the evening, or halfway in the day. Alright, I need to get a beer. Ordric, I need a beer. Stat. And yeah, a good majority of all food can give you energy, and some can heal as well.
Beer. Stat. Now.
Yeah, because you got a mug of beer, zombie brewery, and this here, this is a... Nah, you know what? You get a brown. You get a brown star. You get a brown star of ale, Jerry. You bastard. And there was a kitty on the bed. Much like how Maya's laying on my bed. Okay, so then we also have a farmer down here, along with his son.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying, even if it's drugs or magical elixirs.
I'm just looking around. I don't know what's happening, but everyone's telling me that I'm a graveyard keeper.
Oh, then you're even worse than those shifty traveling merchants. I must say your whole profession is a fraud, and I don't like you. Now that I've made my position clear, we can do business.
Can you tell me about farming? Is there anything special I need to know to be a good farmer?
You didn't know how to fertilize the soil and ready to work hard. Honestly, you don't look like much of a farmer. You're better off buying from a professional like me. Even somebody like you could cook up something nice with my vegetables.
And by talking to him, we have a bowl of sauerkraut, carrot cutlets, and beet slices. And they are automatically unlocked as well. So we do not have to worry about unlocking them either way. So we can get a few beets. We need 4 of each. But either way, we can't really buy them right now because we also have to get the permission from the fucker down at Orange. We can also get honey, which is good, but even then, we need to unlock how to get honey. We don't get a lot of unlocks until progressing further into the story, which sucks.
Psst, come here. Where have you been?
I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. And everybody's okay with me just appearing out of nowhere.
Sod, you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing. I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there.
Gathering. There we go.
Wheat, exactly. I remember baking bread from it. And pies. Sweet berry pies.
We can now make dough, pastry dough, bread.
Toast. Onion toast. And... oh, that's good with beer. Sod, you know what? I need a beer. This is beginning to feel like a one-sided relationship. Bring me beer and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff. Like how you can get home. Questions?
How can I get home? Yes, can you tell?
I was rhetorical. Do I look like a magical head with answers?
Well, technically, yes.
Sod, you smart ass. I'll be waiting for that beer in my place. No beer, no answers.
Jackass. So these berries, these mushrooms, they're going to be a good start to getting some good food with some good energy when eating them. More specifically, the cooked mushrooms. We can turn berries and apples into jelly and jams, and we can turn the grapes. I know we can make wine if we grow grapes. Let's see, what else? I know we can use slime, like slime creatures, slime, when killing them. We can make a little pedestal or stone garden to meditate and to relax ourselves, but only gain small energy, like 1 to 2 energy per second. And it does increase time much faster, much like when going to sleep. But we are not going to be doing much until we get... Alright, let's get... let's see. Still need to unlock smithing. That's for sure. That we definitely need that. We can't do anything here. We can do beekeeping. We can do insects, and we need to get befriend, because you've been bitten by so many times that bees can't even damage you anymore. So you have enough time to collect honey from a beehive. And yeah, if we try to collect honey from beehives or beeswax, then we will be getting stung and damaged. And we won't be doing any farming for now because we need to get the farmer perk. You're afraid of getting your hands dirty, or you aren't afraid of getting your hands dirty. Just you can select good seeds and harvest a better crop. So basically, the brown, silver, and gold stars, they would give you more crop. And same thing with the fertilizers, but even then, peat can do both, but even then, the fertilizers would be a better thing to get. And then you have a bottle of berry ferment, an apple ferment, and then you have booze with the alcohol distiller, and then you have blending. You look like you drink good alcohol, especially wine. Your hangover depends on the alcohol you drank. Moreover, all alcohol makes you have, or you make, has a better quality to it. So basically, the vine making, or winemaking, and then grape farming for hops and grapes. Super mushrooms, you can make a very special dish out of it, or it might kill you. You can gather more resources from small plants. Now, that's also something we need to gather up. Now, with the insects, the butterflies and moths, they're basically from collecting the flowers. Bees, they're from the beehives, which is obvious. And then we have the domestication. That is going to be needing to wait until way later. Book writing, that is until we get our church unlocked. But again, we cannot do much until we get to gravestones, to stone. Now, let's see. So what we can do is put the edible mushrooms here and the berries here because we can still be able to cook them. Let's see, where are they? Where are they? Oh, wait, no. Ah, yeah, right here. Yeah, berry juice. Red apples and berries. And we can do raw sliced meat, which we can then cook said meat. Now, we can't do the cooked mushrooms just yet. We need to unlock that. So let's go ahead and get inside. Give the beer to Jerry.
Hey, where's my beer?
Here's your damn beer.
Ah, what disappointment. I think I need something stronger. Alright, you seem like a decent guy, so here's some advice. Stop running around, bragging that you're from another world. Today you whisper that to a drinking buddy in a tavern, and tomorrow your face is gonna be on every pole in the town. So if you just want to keep yours, just stop.
Maybe he's right. I should be more careful.
So what was your question?
I have some questions. How can I get home?
Easy. I'm sure you could use the portal on Witch Hill.
So I just need to go through it, or what? Do I need to turn it on first?
I obviously don't have a brain inside here, so I'm not sure where this knowledge is coming from. I've told you everything I can remember. Maybe some books from the library can help you. Wow, the church has a library in its cellar. Or maybe an astrologer knows something. He's a smart man. He used to steal books from libraries when he was a kid.
How can I get to the library?
Obviously through the church, and I think your wine cellar might be connected to the church cellar.
Which it is.
Oh, even the morgue is connected. There's a network of tunnels down here. Net. I used to like fishing. I remember fishing. Well, that's the kind of fish this sod I've got no hands to show how big it was. But believe me, it was huge. I hate fish tails. And once...
You know what? I need to go.
Sure, it's nice to have legs. Don't forget to bring me some wine.
So now he wants wine.
Oh, he's so smart and very cheerful. Though I don't know him personally, I think. But his mime was the best, and he was a big friend of the lighthouse keeper. They used to hang out at the lighthouse every blue moon.
Where's the lighthouse?
Somewhere near, let's see, sod it, I don't remember. All these questions are so frustrating. You're not a very good friend, you know.
We do have a map, which is good. So the lighthouse is all the way over here. All the way to the right. Now we can make money from a variety of ways. One, selling wood. And another, selling stone. Let's see, what else could we sell? We can sell, let's see. Obviously the food, our crops, like food we make, or that we can make in this game. I'm gonna need a way to repair, or use that grindstone, which I don't have any whetstones, which sucks. I'm definitely going to be needing some better axes and or a better axe, a better pickaxe, a better shovel, a better hammer. Now, what can we equip? We can equip some armor, a fishing rod, a sword. So, let's see. Hopefully, the blacksmith will be there by the time I get there. We're not going to be dealing with that. Not now, at least. Not now. So we just keep on moving and moving and moving. Now there's no sprinting or anything, so this is basically the default movement speed that we get.
Greeting, villager. If you have any spares silver, I can offer you amazing things, tasty and rare. I humbly apologize, but I'm not buying any of your stuff unless it's something invaluable. And I doubt you can find some things like that here.
Actually, I'm new here. Everybody thinks I'm a local graveyard keeper. But I'm from another world and I need to get back.
I understand you all too well. This world is not mine either.
Oh, thank God.
Mine is a world of grandeur. The places of the town. But I'm not so lucky to be the highborn, so I have to earn my coins here in this onion potato hell.
Hordrick gave me permission to use the garden near the church, and I need to discuss terms of use with you.
Oh, I totally forgot about the dead weight. It cost me so little.
Maybe I should give him a different voice, actually.
But of course, that was so many years ago, due to inflation and the good soil, why, now it's a very good, valuable commodity. Let me see, how about 10 gold coins?
10 gold coins? Are you fucking serious? That's too much! That's too much!
Okay, what about 5 gold coins?
Still too much. I'm short of money. Maybe we can discuss some kind of barter?
I see, you're a poor man who wants to earn a little money by growing crops.
Exactly.
We can discuss terms of your rent, but first let's see how good of a farmer you are. Let's make a deal. You can deliver a batch of carrots, cabbages, and beets. And I'll see you as a serious business partner, and we'll make a long-term deal that's profitable for both parties. What do you say?
Deal. As soon as I have my first harvest, I'll bring it to you. Now I just need seeds.
One more thing, if you have the time, I'd like to ask you for a small favor.
How can I help?
My friend, I like delicious food, but lately I've been having stomach problems. After a good dinner, I get the hiccups. It's driving me mad. A friend of mine from the wine club, gave me that hiccup grass. It can help. I believe there's plenty of it in the swamp. I'd be very grateful if you could bring me some.
Sure, I'll look for some around there. So we have to get hiccup grass. I can harvest all these berries. But like any of those crops, I can't harvest worth jack, which sucks. I can put these in here and gain some energy. Not a lot, but something. Hey, buddy. 80? Oh, boy. 80. Oh, great. Gotta wait until he's out here. Otherwise, I can't do much of shit. So, gotta play the waiting game. I'll come back to you when I'm... Or when he's out. Yep, never mind, never mind. Never mind, okay. Griswold.
Hey, what are you staring at?
Nothing. I'm just looking around. I think I'm the keeper of the local graveyard. May I ask who you are?
Unfortunately, I'm the local blacksmith. My name's Griswold.
Here's a letter. I have a letter from you for Hordrick. Or a letter for you from Hordrick.
A letter? Of course. 1 minute away and he can't be bothered to come himself. I guess old habits never die. Thank you. Sorry for my nagging. It seems it's my new habit. Slimes again. Hordrick asked me to get rid of them. I don't have time to deal with those pesky little green bastards. Maybe you can help me. Take this rusty sword and an energy potion. The sword is broken, so you can repair it with whetstone on the grinder behind me. You can keep the whetstone. Maybe you'll need repairs to your shovel sometimes. If you manage to kill him, bring me the remains and I'll spray you some materials. They should be right on the other side of my house, near the puddles.
Yeah, so energy is used with different actions. Fighting has been known to take health as well, so space to attack. Food can also be used to increase food, or well, food can and potions can do health and energy, and sleeping can do both. Where to find metal ore? You know what? I'd like to work with metal myself. Where can I find some metal ore?
You can find some metal in the swamp soil. There's a huge swamp to the west across the river. I used to collect ore there before the bridge collapsed.
So now we can get metal going. Swamp iron, iron ingots, and a furnace to build. Oh, shit. Right. Fuck. I need to get this and kill the slimes. Done. Here's the slimes.
Good job. Take this whetstone. Just sharpen your broken tools and they'll be good as new.
Now we can make red and green jelly. Red jelly is more of a good use because it also uses up some of your berries as well. Green jelly is just the slimes and, well, berry juice. Let's trade. How's all 4 looking? Or all 5? 2 silver? No, we need that stuff. We can also trade our iron ore with him. We can trade coal with him, the iron ore itself. We can trade firewood, nails, the simple iron parts as well. Anything we don't need, we can sell. And it's perfectly fine. Now let's get all the way back. Now, how much... Ooh, this is not good. Mm. Oh, Jesus. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, boy. I am definitely going to be needing to make a lot of money. And for that, Okay, so technologies. So we now have farming and nature. We now have everything we need to do for forging and smithing. So let's go ahead and get this, in which we can do advanced smelting 2 to get steel ingots. And then we can move on to 3 for iron casting to make steel parts, which we can then get the jeweler for silver and gold, and jewelry table for gold jewelry and more jewelry, or gold jewelry details to then make jewelry itself. Now for weaponry, we can do advanced forging to make weapons, martial skills to then get steel, iron blacksmith, which you work with a red hot iron. Hammering relaxes you, and when your work is done, you'll always manage to find time to make extra nails. So nails, whatever we make, it's going to be doubled. And martial skills, +1 damage and defense. And then we can get engineer, which will be all the details of your work are top quality. Even your carvings and jewelries look cleaner. And rules of burning, the spurting flame charms you, and you know a lot about fire, so you know how to increase your furnace productivity, and you can smelt more ore per load. And then Swordmaster, additional damage, and probably look cool with your sword. So yeah, there's that. There's also glass blowing 2 to make advanced conical flasks and lenses. So we basically have all of our main trees done and unlocked. Well, except for technology for this top side up here, but again, that will be obtained, and this side down here for building. But for now, we have the basics ready. And down here, it's gonna be way later for story. So let's also go ahead and do what Hordrick, or not Hordrick, but Yorick wants us to do. That being getting rid of that body down there. Now, how is his body looking? He wants me to get rid of this body. That's a 1 red and 5 white. Why? That is a perfect carcass right there for this grave. But I have to exhume him. I'm sorry. Great. And he wants me to throw him in the river. And we are going to be getting in trouble from Jerry.
What do you think you're doing here?
A ghost asks me to get rid of this body.
So what? Now you're just gonna do everything he asks? It's not like he can do anything to you. He's disembodied. Whereas I can bite you to death while you're sleeping. Of course, I'd never do anything like that, because we're friends. But you get my point, right? Anyways, if you ask me, the best way to get rid of a body is to burn it.
Do you know where this river leads?
The river? Somewhere down to the town, I think.
Where can I, or how can I burn a body?
You know what? You're one of those guys who's a lot smarter than they actually are.
Thanks.
That's what I'm talking about. You need fire and some wood. It's a big trick to make the whole thing burn to ash.
Where can I burn it then?
You need a nice, quiet place, like the place I use for meditation. Across the road from the mortuary entrance near the cliff.
Each important character who the Graveyard Keeper meets will appear on the character's screen. The bishop, his motto, pray, preach, and look like you won the lottery. The character's relation, 0 to 100, is shown below. The tasks related to the character are listed to the right. Some services require a character to have a certain level of reputation. So, we have unlocked the use of burning corpses down here, in which a crematorium, or in which case, the crematorium, fuck. Now, some trees can give about 1 to 2 bodies. We can, however, repair this to make getting bodies a bit easier. So what are we going to get first? Well, what we want first is the wooden anvil. So we need some logs. So in this case, we need the seahorse. Or sawhorse. Seahorse? What the fuck? Sawhorse. Dum-dum. Jeez, come on. Saying something that it's not what it's meant to be. So we're going to be using a log to make some of these billets, and then we're going to be using another to make some fletch. Some flitch. And we're going to be using the anvil to be right here. And then we need to go over, and what are we going to craft? We can't craft anything. So we're going to be making some more flitch. What we do need most importantly is the furnace. So we gotta buy one more of the metal. What's that sound? This right here is Snake. Damn gate. I'll come here every night if I have to, but I'll get through eventually. Ah, my throat. Looks like I can remove this blockage and fortify the arch. But, simple iron part. I got all that. Simple and tasty. We go to character. Simple and tasty. Use. Baked mushrooms. Baked apples. Now let's go to bed. We are tired as all hell. Health is done. Now, even if our energy is going to be maxed out, if we go to bed, we can still be sleeping until our health is maxed. I'm so refreshed.
Good. It's much nicer without him at the graveyard.
Yet his body was perfect.
I'm still so sad, though. Why I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I was bad when I was alive. I should have been a better person.
What do you mean?
We're dead, but we still deserve some respect. Oh, fine. I'll tell you. Each corpse is a soul's vessel. It bears the mark of his life. Sins are red, good deeds are white. Even though the best decorations,
The menorahs, I want to say.
can't make a graveyard a peaceful place.
That's White Skull with the... I really don't know what to call that. I'm not sure that I understand what you're talking about.
I'm sure you don't. You better take good care of the graveyard. I'll be watching you.
Oh, we'll be taking good care of this graveyard.
I can't do anything. I'm so sad. Boo.
So all human remains have their own unique spiritual attributes. A corpse gets its sins and good deeds from its body parts. You can change a person's corpse's good and bad deeds, or deeds and sins by removing organs and embalming. The main way to increase your graveyard's main reputation is to decorate graves with objects that have more... I really don't know what to call that. I really don't. Someone please help me out here. I'm so confused. Each line that has both good deeds and that count as 1 reputation. Lines that have sin and that never count, but you need to fill them with the green to reach the good deeds line. So basically, his body was perfect. I basically got rid of one of my best bodies that I have. I don't know about the rest, since I need to look at them, but that was a perfect body right there. If I had the DLC, he would have been even more perfect than ever. But no. Let's take a look at him. 3 red, 3 sin, 3 good. You, 2 sin and 2 good. You, 2 sin, 4 good. 3 sin, 3 good. 2 sin, 3 good. 3 sin, 3 good. 2 sin and 4 good. Oh. 3 sin, 1 good. He is definitely getting cremated. Now this is my second best body right here. So, since that is not going to be used, we are going to deconstruct it and get up to -10. And goodbye. 10. We need a technology. That's going to be way later when we unlock the church. And now, how are we going to get some metal? Well, there's actually a thing north of our home that has some metal veins. Along with some enemies as well, but we can handle it. So there's this one right here. Got some iron ore right there. Here's some right here. That's 6 more ore. Four more right here. Another 6. Another 5. Another 5. Five more. Four more. Get over here. Four more. And 6 more. There's no way I can remove it. There is actually quite a way, but we'll be needing more technology. So let's go back home before bats start spawning. Never mind. Now these bat wings, they are actually going to be quite useful. bat wings are quite useful for making material, such as paper. Now we need a furnace, so we need to get more stone. But there's also all the other stuff we need to break down here. Some nails. But yet we can't collect it. So what we're gonna do, put all the wood here. More nails and iron parts. Not enough. Damn. Damn. And whenever you want to save, you have to go to bed. And then wake up whenever, and that will save your game. Refreshed once more. Let's clear out the rest of this basement. Some flitch and iron parts. Nice. More flitch. Let's see. And there's flour in all three of these bags. Yes, sirree. So since we cannot do anything with our flesh, we basically have to cook it. We have to cook it.
The Inquisitor. I've just seen the Inquisitor right nearby. He's going up the path to the Witch Hill. Oh, God, he'll kill me or even worse.
Calm down, I'll go distract him. Maybe I'll find something on that hill that will help me get home. So yeah, there's also the Inquisitor, who also comes every red male symbol day. You know, I'm just gonna call it every red. Or no. Dark red? I want to say that's dark red. Yeah, I want to say it's dark red. The Blueprint Inquisitor's Joy.
Everything is ready, Monsieur. Monsignor. Monsignor.
Good. Were there any problems?
No, Monsignor. Except there was this strange fella snooping around. Oh, there he is. Halt!
Guys, calm down. I live here at the graveyard.
He calls us guys. Why, he's a cultist for a certain Monsignor.
I'm the graveyard keeper. I work as the keeper of the local graveyard. You can ask me any of the villagers. You can ask any of the villagers about me.
Then you're definitely a new one. I feel that you're telling the truth. Would you join me at the witch spurning ceremony?
It would be my honor.
So how did you find yourself in such a interesting position?
Do we dodge? Do we lie? Do we tell them the truth? No, we shouldn't say anything about that. Lie. You know, I've wanted to be a graveyard keeper since I was a kid.
I strongly suggest you avoid bothering people with such silly stories. Here I am, the Great Inquisitor. I protect the one true faith of and humankind itself. We're having a tough time in the town. The ship of the dead is already overloaded, and there is a new one stuck in the shipyard. Your graveyard is opening again at a suspiciously auspicious time. The dark cult is rising. I can feel it. Righteous anger rises within my very soul. We've burned thousands of witches and heretics for 30 years. And it's only the beginning.
And yeah, strange thing about this is there's 6 days, not 7.
Yes, Monsignor.
Am I saying it right, Monsignor? Or Monsignor. If I'm saying it wrong, someone help correct me.
So, you work with a lot of dead bodies, huh?
Yes, it's part of my job.
You live right beside this hill, near the graveyard, that right?
Yes.
Interesting, interesting. You know, I need someone to be my friend here at the village. A friend of mine is a friend of the Holy Inquisition. I don't trust the villagers. They don't go to church. And even refuse to lay in their graves after death. But you're new here. You might notice something unusual.
Alright. Sure. It'll be a pleasure to be your friend.
A wise choice. Friendship is based on trust and goodwill.
As it should be. As it should be.
To earn my trust and to be my friend of the Inquisition, you will first have to show your goodwill. So, I have a couple of minor tasks of you.
What kind of tasks?
Everything in due time. Today is a day of wrath, not a day of sweating the minor details. We can talk next, Dark Red or any other. I like to come here. There is no other place where I can feel my holy wrath so deeply.
So we can just meet with him whenever. And this thing is basically the portal for when we want to use the portal. But we need to get specific things first. We need technology. This right here is marble. There's a broken down house here. We can definitely go inside. Oh wait, no, we can't. No, my bad, we can't. There's a graveyard right here, or well, a grave right here, but even then, he's got this. We can actually fix that up, but, it doesn't really do much any good. So I can actually wait until a specific thing to actually take care of that body. Which is what I would like to do. So, let's see. I want to use one of these. And yeah, I can also eat the flowers, which may look strange enough, but even then, energy is energy. I need it. And there's also this. Clear the path. So the Witch Hill from the burned house down to here, which gives us easy access to our home. So new plants for vine trellises, which does sound very good. And it's near our garden, so if I were to fix that up, I can get up to those vine trellises and get myself some grapes or something. And there's the donkey with another new body. So I better go ahead, and we better wait for him, because he's gonna drop it off. And if I want to fix this up, then fix the corpse hatch outside. How much for the one inside? Okay. I better get the outside one done first, then worry about the one inside, or outside. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at this body here. What do we got? I see. Well, I can't really do much of anything, so he's gonna be fine until I unlock some soft spares. And I need 25. And yeah, hard spares. Skulls, bones, skin. But what I really need is the important bits. So I need to get rid of that blood. I need to extract it. And surgeon mistake. How about the fat? Can I extract that without any problems? You are perfect. You are absolutely perfect. Thank you. Absolutely perfect. Put the body in. And, oh, right, I'm full. Let's actually put the flowers in here, because we can use the flowers to make some gardens. Now, let's see, what else can I do? The nails, actually, no, wait. Better hold off on that. I better hold off. But yeah, this is basically the whole gist of what you can do with Graveyard Keeper. Run your graveyard, make sure it's completely perfect as much as possible. Fight monsters, which we will get to way later. We definitely need to speak to the astrologer. And this is also going to be where I will end things here for now. So if you would like to see more, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace out.